Hello guys and welcome to the league race for Precision Racing League at Baku. It's the 8th round and we're gonna, this is highlights, it's about 25 minutes. We're on board with me at the beginning of the race. We've got everyone starts, that's sent in starts, but I'm starting from 18th place on the grid, and Emperor Rub has jump started there, so it puts me in last going to the first corner, and as you can see, take it very, very conservatively into the first corner, take place, and then the next one I do kind of lock up because of Bellon in front of me. And we follow us down the second DRS zone, and I get a nice overtake on Darius into the corner, and also I think I get an overtake on, it's a bit laggy, I think it's an overtake on Racing at Home. Oh, it's quite laggy. And going through the middle sector now. Is it? No, this is still the first sector. But into the castle section, and nothing's like I've made three positions off the start, really. Or 4 if you count the jump start. But it's Emperor Rub who jump started really in front of me now. So we're gonna have a look. Maybe the inside. I think there's contact actually. Yeah, I nudge him slightly, but he goes wide anyway. And Steve-O is out of the race. Just before the main straight. And so after a lap, I'm made up. I've gone from 18th to 13th on the first lap. We're going to check my teammate's point of view. He started in first. And I'm just going to check how he did off the line. Let's have a look how he did off the line. Now, he's using a wheel. I was using pad. I think a lot of people are using pad. I've got a wheel now. Just down by my feet. But, yeah, he got a very good getaway off the line, and he maintains first. Obviously, he's German. But good commentary. Army Tricks. Let's see. He starts in third. Now, I think... Is he on wheel? Yeah, he's on wheel. So, I think the front 3 were all on wheel. I think. I don't know if anyone else was. But, as you can see, V5 HRL didn't really get a good start off the line. And you can see Army is going to pass him down this straight into the third corner. Yeah, V5 backs off. And he gets a nice overtake. Yeah, okay, so we're going to watch this start from V5's point of view. This is quite a long video so far. Well, no, it's already 3 minutes in. We're going to watch it from his point of view. And he gets a bad exit off that corner because he goes quite on the curb. He gets a very bad exit off the corner. Now, I know what everyone did. Everyone dropped into second through that corner, and I dropped into third, so that's probably where I lost quite a lot of time. But you can see this overtake. He's not got the straight line speed, and he didn't go up to 8th, which is probably his problem through there. He didn't go up to 8th gear. He kept it in 7th. I would have gone up to 8th. And he makes slight contact with the back of Army Tricks, and knocks his front wing slightly. Now, Maka, who started just directly in front of me, as you can, is in the Ferrari. He's using cockpit cam, so fair play to him. The league organizer, fair play to him, using cockpit cam, and he gets a good run out of there. And he's already into 13th from 16th, so he's started very well. And I think he might get another. Oh no, he's got damage to his front wing. I think that's off Emperor Rub. Emperor Rub jump started, and then he's made damage there. But I think Maka's going to get Switchblade and maybe Ibo on this corner. But yeah, no, he's gonna let Ibo past, Ibo through, and Switchblade gets back through as well. So this is where the main battle is. I'm behind this group, but this is a good battle. I didn't actually see this in the race because I was too far behind, but Macca's start was ridiculous. Other than the fact I saw the amount of overtakes he made off the first corner, this was ridiculous. I couldn't see it though, I was so far behind, but yeah, he did a very good first lap in the Ferrari. I think there's one. Is there one more start? Yes, I think there's one more start. Maybe. I think it is I think there's another Renault, but we're just gonna watch this. Ibo, Robertson, and JFMUFC all here, and he's getting past Ibo quite easily. And then it's just the Mercedes goes into the wall, and he gets a pretty much a triple overtake, but he gets an illegal overtake on the straight on Robertson because the yellow flags came out as he overtook, but he won't mind that. As he goes into the pits, he won't get the penalty for it, and he lets Switchblade go past. Really lifts off into that corner, and Switchblade goes straight into a wall. So Macca he did a very good start. Now, who's this? It's Robertson in the other Renault. We'll watch this. These guys were at the front. I'm normally a back marker, so I don't see a lot of this. So it's good to see the highlights of their races. But let's get on. Oh, he gets squeezed into the corner. Who's that by? Is it by Pepita? Yeah, in the McLaren into the wall. And I think, yeah, he gets squeezed into the wall. Now, considering he's on pad, Robertson is quite a good racer, considering he's on pad. But hopefully, yeah, that is a shunt from him, though. To be fair, he did shunt Steve into the wall, and he gets put in both walls. He gets damage originally from Steve. Steve is not the cleanest of drivers, I will say, because last week, I won't mention Canada. That was probably my fault, but yeah. Anyway, so that was a bit of shoving from both of them, and it was probably equally their fault. But as you can see, they've all gone into the wall, and Mack obviously gets that overtake. This is the other angle. It's a ridiculous overtake from Macca. And as you can see, that Mercedes goes into the wall. But the Mercedes of JFMUFC shoves him into the wall in the pit lane. So that's a bit questionable. Is that going to be caught by the stewards? I don't know. I won't put an inquiry in. But if Robertson wants to put one in, he's got the footage. But we will watch this pit stop. Now, this is quite a quick... No, for a front wing, it's quite a decent pit stop, actually. He just hold it there for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah, he drops down to 15th after the first lap. So, yeah. Now after the start, the boring stuff happens now. Like, there's not much overtaking now. It's just the first lap carnage is over. I think, yeah, he's gone to 8th there. So this is on board with me again, in the Red Bull, and I've got Macca just in front of me. So that's how good a start I got as well. I got a decent start as well, but I lock up slightly. I think later in the later race, I turned up lockups, and it's mainly for this. I locked up in the castle section and broke my front wing. And that's the reason I turned lockups off. So I didn't break my front wing in the castle section. But for next weekend's race in Austria, I'll leave it on because I've got a wheel now. So I'm just going to practice. Hopefully I won't be able to lock up. I won't have to lock up. But I do go into the pits. I'm joking, sorry. I'm just eating, sorry. But yeah, I don't get a very good exit out of the corner, mainly because I've got so much understeer. as you might see later in the race. But Bellon looks for it, but he doesn't go for it. So I'm going to head into the pits here. I'll put racing line on for this race because I wasn't very confident around the circuit, and I'm going into the pits. Oh, it's lagging again. Right. And yeah, that's I do a little burnout before, but DRS is enabled on lap 3, obviously. And this pit stop, I think I head into, like, I don't know what position I end up in. Yeah, I think it's 14th, maybe. Yeah, I think it's 14th. Yeah, I come out behind Robertson in the Renault. So yeah, that was unfortunate, and that's why later in the race, look, I look up into that corner, and I do that corner in third, and everyone else does that corner in second. That's probably why they go deeper into the corner. But we're back on board with V5 on lap 3. Oh, okay. Who was that? Tiggerby, and he gets put in a wall by, was it Tiggerby or it was Pepita? I couldn't actually see from that angle, but yeah, he gets spun out. And I don't know. I think it's one of those. It's just a racing incident because he goes for the corner, and I think the guy behind tries to move out of the way, and he's trying to go past. Like he's faster than him, so he's trying to go past him, but he can't. So he ends up spinning out. I think all 3 of them went into the pits there. It's still my screen's lagging for some reason. I've got this saved and it's just lagging. But yeah, we're 12 minutes into this highlights now. It's been quite exciting so far. He's come out behind Tiggerby, so I think Tiggerby may have actually jumped him, or did Tiggerby overtake him just before he pitted? I can't remember. But he's got DRS, but he's stuck it on Lean's mix, so he won't be making an overtake this lap. But we're back on board with me in the Red Bull, and I remember this. It's not the best bit of clip, but Robertson in the Renault is going. I've got so much pace on him. I've stuck it in rich, and I know we go into the pits, but I just stuck it in rich, and just got a beastly overtake so fast up the straight. That's what I felt I had in Azerbaijan. I felt I had so much pace on the straights, but I was terrible there. And anyway, the reason I started at the back, I crashed out at that second corner in qualifying. I got invalidated my first lap, and my second lap I crashed out at that corner. So yeah, I didn't actually get to set a time. That's why I started at the back. This is why no assist on the pad is ridiculously hard, because you just spin out everywhere. But now I've got Emperor Rub back in front of me. I don't know how he got back in front of me. Maybe he jumped me in the pit stops. But I'm making up positions. I was 10th before I entered the pits. I was 14 when I exited, so I'm up to 13th now, and I've actually caught up massively because I was about 5 seconds behind these guys. I thought I hit the wall then. I just missed it, so pretty much the perfect line. And Emperor Rub going quite slowly. I don't know what happens there. Is it a move? I think there's there's yellow flags, and I think I can't remember. No, what goes on here? I think I get an overtake on the straight. I think I stick it in rich mix. Look, as soon as I get in the straight, it goes from lean to rich. I go lean through every section. Like I do rich in the straights, so up until the end of from the beginning of that where I put it in rich then till the end of the second DRS straight, I stick it in rich, and we've gone up to 11th on that straight alone. I know I did get one overtake because of the pits, but it's going well for me. If you had taken out the crash, it would be well. But now Tiggerby and V5 are battling for 7th position, and you can see Tiggerby doesn't get the best run through that last tiny corner, and I think he's gonna Is he going to try and... He tries to go back up the inside, and I think there's a little bit of a nudge. I can't actually tell. I think there's a little bit of a nudge from Tiggerby on the Renault. And he's decided, yeah, he's going... So, we're back on board with V5. It's on the same lap, and Tiggerby kind of forces his way into that area. Doesn't actually make the move. He makes him go out. He makes V5 go out wide, and he keeps it clean through the castle section down into second gear. And there is a Sauber span out. It is Racing at Home, who I'd hope do really well, because I think he's a nice racer. He's a clean racer, and he's one of my favourite in the no biases. He's one of my favourite in the league. I've got a few that I like to keep it clean with, like my teammate. But this is me. The sound quality is awful. It's lagging like hell again. But we're behind Fab 10 Fitness, and like I think I span out, and I decided no, my front wing damage isn't that bad, and I think I actually crash again, and I end up going to the pits after this lap, I think. Or it's the lap after. So I decide, once I crash, I think I decide to go on mediums. But that's a nice overtake into the second DRS zone. And considering I locked up, that's a very good corner. But here we are, lap 9. And this is where it happens. I lock up into that corner and get more damage. So I have to box, I'm boxing, and I'm putting on mediums, I think. Let's have a look. I've not gone on to mediums yet. What? I locked up again, and I have to reverse this now. I'm going to lose a place to Fab 10 Fitness again, and I think I'm going to drop in to 13th, or maybe I'll just hold 12th. No, I'm going to... But no. Okay, we both went for the corner, and Emperor didn't let up. I tried to let up, but he just kept going. So we both damaged our front wing. I think he's going to blame me for that. I probably blame myself. That's probably my fault. It wasn't deliberate. But yeah, we both turned in. That's a corner cut. We both turned in, and yeah, unfortunately, we both lost front wings. So I think I would have carried... Oh no, I did say box this lap, didn't I? But I probably could have carried on if I hadn't... If that wasn't... Like, that didn't happen. So I'm going to go into the pits at the end of lap 9. Yeah, mainly for me, I've done some good overtaking in this race. I thought I was really fast, other than the fact that I kept locking up. So I think you'll see in this pit stop, if I include the pit stop, I turn off the lockup assists, because I keep crashing into the wall, and I've now got no really bad exits off the corner because I have to let off into the corners. So I'm gonna go into the pits. I think Emperor might follow me in, but I didn't change it to mediums. Now I thought I actually went on softs, I think. So I thought I was going on mediums for the rest of the race. I think lap 10 was the lap I was meant to pit anyway. So I think I pitted on... Oh no, they are putting mediums on. Okay, they did put mediums on. I think that's what... Yeah, I wanted to go on mediums. I don't know why it says softs in the bottom corner. But yeah, no, as you'll see, I go into assist, and I'll turn it off now. Just because I struggled. Yeah, I kept locking up through that... Especially through that castle section, where you carry so much pace into the corner. And then, you pretty much just... It's like, look... I can't speak English. It's look if you hit the wall or not. So yeah, we're on lap 10. We're 19 minutes in. There's like the first 10 laps were more than half the race. We're still on lap 10 here with Armitrix in second. There's quite a big gap back to third, but he's going to pit now on this lap. Obviously, he started in... Where did he start? He started in... I want to say third, and he's up to second. So I don't know what happened to the Renault. I don't know. V5 may have pitted already. But I think Old School... Is Old School going very slowly, or is he just not in the pit lane? I can't tell. But Here comes Maka. Maka is going to take second in this race. I think that's before his pit stop. From starting 16th, he's up to second. He's on the podium at one point in this race, so that's decent from him. Very, very good race from him so far. I don't know. I think he pits on the next lap, I think he's... We all tried to do... I was going to do a one-stop, but I crashed. Here we are with the race leader, my teammate. I think there's only a few non-British people in this league, and he's one of them. He is so much faster than everyone. He's won the last 2 races. He won in Canada. I spun out in Canada. So he had to carry Red Bull. And he's also carried Red Bull in this one because I crashed... Well, yeah, I crashed out. I'm going to spoil it now. I crash out towards the end of the race. Trying to hold off another player. But, yeah, he comes and makes stop now, and I think he may just come out in second. I think that's Maka. No. He may just... No, Maka's going to come past now, I think. And... No? Okay. He pitted and still had time to come out in first. So, good race from him then. He got so far in front. And here we are back with Armitrix. He's behind Maka. I think this is on the same lap. So as he's making his pit stop, or as he's coming out the pits, Armitrix makes a move on Maka. And I think Maka's going to head into the pits anyway at the end of this lap. I'm not actually that sure. Or maybe... No, he's staying out. I don't know if he's made his pit stop by this point. But yeah, as you can see, KLH has just come out the pits, I think. But this is Maka. This is No, this is the lap after. I think this is Maka's pit stop. So Maka hadn't pitted at that point, and I think he's broken his front wing as well. So I think, yeah, he's broken his front wing, so he's going to have to do an extra long stop. So he's going to lose more time in his battle for a podium. And V5, I think he did an alternate strategy. He's gone on mediums, and I think Maka's going to go on to supers for the rest of the race. Or maybe he's doing a 2-stop. I don't know. But it looks like he's going to head on to the super softs. So maybe he's doing 2 super softs. Maybe that might have compromised his race. I don't know. But yeah, I thought Maka was having a really good race until that moment. Yeah, that was just a bit unfortunate, I think. And my PC wants to restart itself. But yeah, I'm gonna carry on with this. Ignore my PC. He's one of the fastest pad runners. Maka is. He's quality. Oh, Robertson. Right. Okay. We haven't seen one of his clips for a while. There's no one really around him, but there is a yellow flag at the end of the second sector, and it's JFMUFC in the Mercedes. He's crashed, so he's out of this race. I think there's 16 runners left, and this is me. There's another yellow flag in front of me, and it's just gone green, and it is Darius. Darius spins off in the Force India, and yeah, I gained the position. It wasn't the way I wanted to gain the position, but I'll take it. But that's what I mean. And Racing at Home spun off. I was going to let him pass, but he let me through. But I've damaged my front wing. And I think this is when I'm like, okay, I'm going to be ultra conservative now. I'm going to lay off through like the fast corners. I'm not going to go as fast. I might lift off slightly because I've got the front wing damage. I just want to bring this home now. And really, in 11th, I haven't got really anything to fight for. But there is someone on the straight has either retired or span off. I don't know what happened, and I think it's Bellon, and I think actually I might go into the top 10, but you can see the oversteer already on this Red Bull, but I have gone up to 10th, so now I'm fighting for points. Now I want to go a bit faster, and this is the reason why I start to think, oh, I can go for it. Lap 22, come around the final corner. Cristiano is within DRS range, so I want to get a cleaner exit and get as as far away from it as possible. So I cut the corn. I try and get as close to the apex as I can. Clip the inside, bounce off the walls, and lose a tyre, and I'm out. But we will see Army Tricks take second place here, as my teammate in the Red Bull, KL, has taken the victory for Red Bull. Williams in second, and V5 is just he's been unlapped, I think, by Pepita, I think. So yeah, he took third in the Renault. So yeah, here's the podium. It's Red Bull, Williams. So I think that's KL on top.